Hello everyone, this is Darth Coonstyle back on the Zueljin Patreon server. How is everyone doing today? It's kind of been a pretty good day overall, for me anyways. Last night we live streamed on Twitch for a little while actually. I was on for about 2 hours, and this is what we came up with for my little train station. Um, Obviously, we went with a kind of a simple design. I might actually end up replacing some of these out with steps to give it more of a 3D effect. And I like how it turned out. I ended up stealing some of the lanterns from an unfinished part of the Nether Hub because I really have to go over an AFK for supplies on those. I use so many in the Nether Hub that I like tap my resources. So, I'm gonna have to go get some more of those eventually. Um, but yeah, I think this is a good start. Let's go out here. One thing I neglected to mention in the last video, as much as this digging all this out kind of ended up annoying me in the end, um, it was actually really very much needed. I was running low on everything from andesite to diorite. I actually was down to like only like 5 stacks of stone left, and as much as I use slabs, stone's very important to me. So during the live stream, we went ahead and added in these little access points to all of the redstone for my storage system. So that's awesome. Now I don't have to worry about breaking blocks to get into the back sections. Um, and obviously, there'll be plenty of room for redstone or anything else I do for all the other farms I'm going to end up adding. Um, Apparently, I never blocked that back up, so there we go. And yeah, so like it just in each section has its own little part here. Um, and I started digging out a little bit of a tunnel because here's what's going to happen is there's going to be a tunnel that comes out of here um, where the train line's going to start. So um, there'll be a starting point, and I don't know if I'm going to put like 3 different points here or if I'm just going to use one cart system where I choose it with redstone. I haven't quite decided yet. But the one thing I definitely know is that it's going to be simple. I don't like overly complicated redstone because then you have to worry about whenever you have updates and everything else that something's going to break. And I'm not sure if this is going to get transitioned into a 1.9 world or not. So whenever 1.9 comes out, so I'm pretty sure it will. And if that's the case, then I don't want all my redstone breaking. They're making a lot of changes, so um, definitely simple is what I'm going for. Also, we did decide to open up this, make this, because I started trying to put this over here, and it just wasn't looking right. So the stream kind of voted and stated, like, let's go ahead and use glass here. So it looks good, and obviously this will go down to my mining area, which will be amazing once it's done because I'm going to actually have it to where I'll have a train system that will come up through here with chests with what the heck are they called, chest carts. That way I don't have to just make trip after trip after trip when I go mining. So that'll be nice. And then obviously this one will go out to my tower in the back that'll take you upstairs. So that'll be nice as well. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to put up there yet. But obviously, in addition, we need proper tunnels down here. This is where the train line used to go to. But now, as you can see, it's kind of blocked off by the wall that I put in. So let's hop down here, get to here. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of polishing up. It's amazing how things evolve when you start building. So I'm about to go do some research. I'll see if I can figure out what exactly I'm going to do with the redstone for this selector. Um, maybe start on some of these tunnels out. So I got to build a tunnel going this way. And that's also something else I did in the stream is we kind of were surveying where this is going to come up. I think I'm going to actually have it drop down a little bit once we get over here. Um, because I actually had a awesome idea. Oops, gotta eat. Um, I think it'll look nice, especially if someone actually goes looking around and what's going on. Um, but if you come up here, um, people notice, I guess, that this kind of opens up into a ravine. And this ravine used to be covered up with uh, when there was dirt here, but once I removed the dirt, this ravine just opened up. So what I think I might end up doing is like replacing all the stone down through here with netherrack, but I think it would look awesome if that train tunnel went through here. Um, and then it goes out this direction to a little station. You're not gonna be able to see it from here, probably. Yeah, you kind of can. Where's my ender pearls? Low on ender pearls. Let's see if we can hop up here without looking like an idiot. Thank you. Um, Maybe somewhere over there, have like a little train station, and then you hop in, and it'll take you directly through here. I think part of it will go through the surface, and then once it hits this wall here, it'll go underground. Um, and then, like I said, we'll have it go underground and kind of pop through here. All the nether rack popping through, like it's almost like the nether's trying to break into the real world, you know. I don't know. It's just kind of death and decay. Kind of like the idea with this build. Um, so yeah, so then it'll come back in, and it'll just be a nice little quick way for me to get out of the base. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of starting to pop up over there, so I find myself constantly running down that path. So it'll be nice to have a little train line where I don't have to run so much. Call me lazy, but I'd rather put the work in and make it nice and fast. So, so yeah, I'm going to pop off, do some research. I'm going to go ahead and maybe start some of these tunnels, and then I will bring you guys back as soon as I get a little bit of progress made. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been a couple days. Been kind of doing some live streaming and get some stuff done. I figured I'd take a little ride down through our little cart system that I've installed. Kind of hard to keep the camera straight, right? So here we are back in the actual train station, and I obviously have been a little busy. Actually ripped it apart, put it together, ripped it apart again, quite a few times actually. I've actually streamed twice now. And what I've come up with is a very simple design. I decided not to use redstone. I watched quite a few tutorials, and I was just like, no, too much work, might break, don't want to deal with it. Um, so over here, obviously, that's nowhere near finished. Um, and over here, this comes all the way down to my uh, my mining area. Sorry, it's escaped me right now. And then over here, this takes you out to that area that I was talking about before in the previous video. Obviously going to enclose this. I'll probably still use this as a little path underneath because there'll be a wall straight up to the roof, or I guess it's floor above, but still the roof of this area. And we'll just leave everything else open, but I just kind of want to bring you guys back. It's been a couple days since I recorded, to be honest. Um, I have been working quite a bit, and just figured, well, let's use a hour here and there for streaming, just because. I mean, I kind of enjoy streaming because I do get feedback from people. Um, in a more live sense. I mean, I understand. I really appreciate any feedback I get from anyone who's actually watching the video, but get a few viewers here and there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you should do this," and every single time I've heard that, it ended up being a really good idea. So, so yeah, not much has really changed otherwise. And what I'm gonna do is let's just start coming up with a little bit of a wall here. And of course, I am majorly unprepared, but at least we could start putting down the barriers. And also something I have done since the last video is I did pop all of this in. I just actually got done with it, putting the stairs in. I actually like how it looks. You're walking down through, it's like, oh, there's a bit of depth to it, I guess. Especially how it plays off the lighting. So, but what I'll probably do, let's see here. This all, in fact, the whole lower ring, I think I'm going to convert to regular granite, just the unpolished sort, all the way around, just because I think it would look better. I mean, the gray on the lower half, it just doesn't look right to me. I really like stone and I want to use it, but considering the build and how it is, so I'm just going to go through and basically, at least until I get to the part where it goes through the ravine, I think I'll just go ahead and mimic this whole layout over here. So, and that's going to take a little bit digging out and everything, but I am actually really happy how this kind of pops out. It'll allow for a transition because I could use some type of stone brick, something maybe open this half up a little bit more and make it look like a actual proper train station. And then another rack here on the walls, go straight through, and there we go. All this would be granite and the always forget it. Nether brick, yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna get busy on this. I kind of wanted to spend a little bit of time here showing you guys what I'm planning on doing. But all this is going to be 3 wide. I'll probably slab the sides just to reduce lighting requirements. But I don't know. I think it's actually kind of coming together. Maybe it's because I can see it in my own mind's eye. Um, but I can't wait to get this done. I think it's going to look awesome. And I could bring people into the actual base proper without having to... Ooh, instant mine. Just throw that there. With an actual introduction to what it's going to be instead of just being in your face. Ooh, granite, you know? Because it really is. I mean, there's a lot of granite in this build. It's kind of ridiculous how much granite I've used. Um, but for those who don't know, I am colorblind, so I hate mixing colors too much. I am always afraid it's going to clash, and then it's going to be embarrassing when someone's like, oh, that don't look right, or whatever else. So try to pick like 2 or 3 colors and stick with them. So that's what I'm going to keep on doing. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to... Let me get back here, actually, and light this up a little better. Do I? Of course I don't. Oh, yeah, there we go. Torches. Just don't want no spawns. I don't want to hear zombies moaning, trying to get at me as I'm going down the corridor. So, one thing I did figure out when I was doing this is that you like have to dig out a lot around the corners for you not to see black whenever you go around it. And I don't know if Slipgator was the one who really pointed out and made it annoying to me. But every time I see that black flash, it annoys the living hell out of me now. So um, I can't help it, but it can't exist. It's not going to. So I'm going to continue to dig this out. I don't know if I'll stream again tonight or not, but we'll go through and we'll try to get some of this done. And I guess I will see you guys back whenever I get a little bit more progress. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about the last section. I didn't review it till a couple minutes ago, and I forgot that I had my air conditioner on. And when the air conditioner's on, it tends to make a little bit of a buzzing noise in the background. It almost sounds like there's static or something, and I really do apologize. I had just gotten home from work, and it was like 90 degrees in my apartment. And my computer really doesn't like 90 degrees when I start working on with it. So, especially when I'm recording. So I popped it on and I meant to turn it off and I completely forgot. So, like I said, I just reviewed it. So, but anyways, on to other things. I'm not quite done yet. I'm actually going to have to go get some more netherrack once again, and smelt it up. But here it is. That's the one bad thing I hate about. I lose so many blocks with steps. It's kind of disgusting. Um, I really wish they would fix that with the recipe. But anyways, yeah. So here it is. This is what the you're going to see when you're go. Actually, let me just pop over here and show you guys real quick. This is what you'll see. So another simple tunnel. I mean, I would rather go for simplicity and in repetition, I guess, because really, when it comes down to it, it's not the most simple, but for repetition's sake, it actually doesn't. It's not one of those things that's like in your face. Oh, this is just a repetitive tunnel. I mean, I guess maybe it is a little bit, but I don't know. I think it looks good, and let me grab this and maybe we could see it as we're coming back. Maybe that'll help out the what you guys will see. So down through here, it'll just be like I might actually make it off the Nether Hubs version. So you'll just come down through, and then you'll hit here, and this will be the new tunnel. So basically two separate tunnels. The other one won't be hard to design because yeah, I'll probably go ahead and base it off of the Nether Hub. Just because, hey, look, I built it. I'll reuse it when I want. I do what I want. Sorry, I couldn't help it. But I actually really kind of like this. It's kind of claustrophobic, especially if you're like walking down through here and you do something like that, and you kind of bang your head on some things. It's kind of difficult to build. You have to actually make sure you do the walls first because otherwise it's a real pain in the neck. Um, and as people probably might have noticed in the previous video, is I didn't have this centered with where I was going to put these pillars in. And yeah, I was thinking about offsetting it a little bit, but it didn't look that good when it was offset. So I just went ahead and went with wherever there's a light, you'll have a little stripe. I mean, it's not horrible, especially since to be honest, like barely anyone's ever going to use this. I'll probably use it more than anyone else, and I'm fine with it. So if anyone else doesn't like it, heck with them. But yeah, I'll bring it back in a couple more minutes. I want to finish that off, and I want to start designing the next set of the tunnel. Actually, I got to do some resource gathering. I once again ran out of netherrack. I mean, how does someone who dug out a 25,000 block area, 600 block tunnel, run out of netherrack as much as I do? I don't know. I guess I use nether brick way too much. I mean, like next time I'm walking around, like I'll do a little bit of it, but look around and realize that for every block, it takes 4 netherrack. And then you start to understand my problem. I've used so much of it in this build in particular, let alone what I've done in Nether Hub and everything else. I've gone through countless amounts of netherrack at this point. So, I guess I got to go get some more. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to finish off this tunnel. I might stream a little bit. I'm actually feeling up to streaming right now. I don't know. I really enjoy it anyways. Um, and then maybe I'll bring you back at the end of the stream, or if I don't stream, I'll just bring you back either way. So I'll see you in a little bit, and we're back. And it's been a few seconds for you, has been 3 weeks for me almost. I streamed last, I guess it was earlier this month, and actually it was last month now. And then turned around and started working a bunch, and a bunch, and a bunch, and a bunch. Pretty much been working 80-hour weeks, so Darth has not had time to finish this video. What we got during the stream done was this. This is the other end of the tunnel. I really, really love how this turned out, actually. Coming back to it 3 weeks later. Love how the shadowing effects make that almost look like a goldish color. I don't know, I think it adds something to it. But we did this during the stream for the most part. I think I might have finished the rest of it off camera, but I know we got the initial part done during the stream. And yeah, so this is the entrance tunnel. And let's see here. So we get up to this hump. Really didn't finish anything here. As you can see, it still transitions into this, and there was no major changes made. I think I just finished it. Sorry, it's hard to remember a little bit after 3 weeks. I kind of went back and watched the previous clip to see where we were. So right now, I think I'm done with that for right now. I'm kind of waiting on Mana to finish up her corner over there, which it looked like she did some work to it. But I want to touch base with her on what's going to be okay to connect into. But yeah, my train station's done. Now I'm going to go work on my bedroom. I started it. I don't know. I kind of just started fiddling here and there. I mean, even though it's been 3 weeks since I last made a video, I still logged on every once in a while. So here's where I'm planning my bedroom. I kind of like it. Platform over here for where my bed's going to be. Got to make sure the lighting's all right. And lower than I like. We'll deal with it. I think I'm going to put some armor stands here. That way I can put up any extra armor I have. Enclose this a little bit. But yeah, I like it. Definitely gives a purpose for it. And instead of always having to run all the way around this way to get out of here, I hear zombie something up. I think I'm going to go ahead and continue these stairs from here straight up into there. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of coming to my base and then immediately you're in my storage system. I mean, not that I really distrust anyone on the server, but it's just one of those things where I think it'd be better just to be able to walk straight up here. So I think that's what I'm going to get to work on. I just wanted to bring you back and start getting recording going again. Like I said, I have worked anywhere between 60 and 80 hours a week for the last 3 weeks. So I've been kind of bushed when it comes down to it. I really didn't want to try recording or even playing this game while I was really as tired as I have been. So I'll go ahead and start working on those stairs, see if we can get to connect up a little better. And maybe make some finishing touches on the bedroom, and I'll bring you back. All right, and we're back. Started, just kind of finished this off, and I was doing some work to my sorting system. Gotta tell you guys a secret. Darth is not happy about 1.9. Dang you, Mojang, why you have to get rid of item elevators is all I'm saying. At least give us a viable alternative. My storage system, if you guys didn't know, one of the nice little things in it is that you're able to just chuck things in there and automatically it gets sorted out because it's a water stream going in went into a item elevator. And I'm not going to turn this on right now because it's overly noisy, but just an idea. Now I have to use droppers instead, and it is very flippin' noisy. Like, I can't stand it. I figured I would go ahead and 1.9 proof in case they decided to go to snapshot once there's a stable snapshot release, and I'm just going to say right now I hate it. I just sorry, just to grumble a little bit, but the 1.9 it breaks the glass item elevators, which come on, Mojang, if you're going to fix a glitch, how about you give us a viable alternative? Because obviously we come up with these glitches because what is given to us in the game is not good enough. So yeah, of course we're going to figure out things like item elevators and stuff and use them. So I'm not sure when and if that's going to happen, but I'm probably going to redo my storage system and add a little kiosk up here because I can't stand those droppers. I had it on for a few minutes, and every time I walk by over here, it was just click, 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 click. It's just like, you got to be kidding me. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little kiosk here. Maybe like a little, I don't even know if it needs a ceiling of any type, but I just put like a little like pedestal or something with a couple of chests. But I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of just being able to be down in the storage system and chuck everything in. But I guess that's just what I got to do. Didn't really get anything else done, but I'm sorry, setting up the droppers kind of set me behind. So, what I'll probably do is I'll probably finish that off in the next episode, and go ahead and build this kiosk for dropping off all my items. And then we'll go from there. So, I will see you guys all next time. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I'm pretty sure the episode's getting to be fairly long. So, hope you guys have a good week. And I am going to try to get more content out more often. I am really hoping that I'm not going to be working as much as I have been lately going forward. So, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.